So today we're going to talk a little bit about average rate of change. So what's the rate of change for f of x is 2x plus 1? Rate of change means how quickly is it changing. So we can plot it, y-intercept of 1, slope of 2, there's our graph. And how quickly is this changing? Well, the rate of change is 2. It's the slope. So we can see that every time we go up by 2, we go over 1. So that means the rate of change is 2 over 1. That's how quickly this line is changing. Now, if I have a curve, what's the slope of that curve? Well, that's a little bit more difficult. And instead of talking about the slope, we can talk about the slope, or rate of change. But if we have x squared, it's a curve. I can't talk about the slope at any point because it's a curve. So what we do instead is we talk about the average rate of change. So for example, I could ask what's the average rate of change from x is 1 to x is 2. So first we plot those points. There's x is 1 and x is 2. And we have our line that goes through them. Now you notice that that line is not perfectly on the curve, but it goes through those 2 points, and that's what we call the average rate of change of that curve between x is 1 and x is 2. So we remember the equation of slope, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and remember that in this case y is f of x. That's actually y. So now it's going to be f at x2 minus f at x1 over x2 minus x1. So really this means y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And if we just plug that in, we get x squared, so 2 squared, minus 1 squared over 2 minus 1. So it's like f at 2 minus f at 1 over 2 minus 1. And we get 4 minus 1 over 1, which is 3. So what this tells us is that between x is 1 and x is 2, the average rate of change is 3.